Hey y'all, Tanny Cooks here. Today I'm going to show you how to make an absolutely delicious delicacy. Well, delicious according to some people. I'm going to show you how to make chitlins. Ooh, chitlins. Soul food, a lot of people don't eat them. If you don't, that's completely fine. I'm cooking these because some people in my family do like them. Now this is a 5-pound bag. It cost me $30. I have 3 of these bags. It's hard to believe this is $90 worth of chitlins, but it is. Probably gonna be the last time I make them for a long time. I typically only cook chitlins every few years, and I remember specifically I was looking for some in 2020 and couldn't find them because the world went crazy. And so last year I made Hog Malls by themselves and they were delicious, but this year I found some chitlins. Now, in October, the price in my grocery store was $30 for this 5-pound bag that's pre-cleaned, and it was $40 for the traditional 10-pound red bucket. I didn't want to pay that, so I traveled through the whole state of South Carolina, well, several different cities and several different grocery stores, looking to see if I could find them at a cheaper price than, the grocery stores closer to me. And by the time I got down to the Piggly Wiggly down in Bennettsville, South Carolina, they were the same price. So I just ended up paying the $30 a bag, but I was very disappointed. I'm gonna show you how to clean them and clean them well. So let's get to cooking. So I have my ingredients laid out. I have my Uncle Lou's 5-pound bags of chitlins. I have 3 of these bags, and I let them thaw out in this big silver bowl that I kept in my refrigerator for a couple of days. I have 2 packs of Hog Malls. These are actually pork stomachs. As you can see, I bought them from Publix, and they're about $6 a pack, so definitely cheaper than the chitlins. And then I will be using chicken broth, celery, onion, potato when I cook them, but in this video I'm going to be showing you how to clean them. So here I'm showing you how I covered up some items I have near my sink because I don't want to splatter anything clean with the chitlin juice that you see in these packs. And then I have my stainless steel bowls and my glass bowls. I don't use plastic bowls when I'm cleaning my chitlins because I don't want any of that stuff to be absorbed into the bowl. So to start, I'm going to start off with cleaning my Hog Malls, and it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to use white vinegar in a big stainless steel bowl and cold water to clean my Hog Malls. Now I don't measure the amount of vinegar, probably about half a cup to a cup of vinegar, and fill the bowl with water. And I put both packs of my Hog Malls in, and look, some of the pieces are really big, and you can see the outside versus the inside, how smooth it is. It's not really a lot of fat on most pieces, but look at that. All that yellow gunk stuff is fat. Now we're going to remove most of it. Any of the fat that's discolored, like brown or green, we're going to remove for sure. Some of the yellow fat, you want to get most of it off, but some of it will be flavor, so don't worry if you don't get everything off. I'm using my kitchen shears because when your hands are wet, it is safer to use kitchen shears instead of a knife so you don't slip and cut yourself. Sometimes it might be easy to just pull fat off with your hands, but do whatever works best for you. I like to hold my shears perpendicular to the Hog Maw so that it's easy for me to kind of tear and cut off pieces of fat. And y'all, I cleaned all of my Hog Maws, and look at the water and fat we pulled off. This is the reason why we clean them, because we don't want to eat all that stuff. I have a plastic bowl that I'm going to reuse to put the trash stuff, and then these are my clean Hog Maws, and you can see some pieces are very, very smooth, but some like this one have a little bit of fat on them, and that's okay, as long as you get most off. Now, I'm going to put that to the side of my refrigerator and look at the chitlins nutrition facts. You can see it is high in fat and cholesterol, but low in sodium, but I'm not sure how accurate this information is for the final dish since we are pulling off the membrane and some of the fat. Still interesting to look at. So now I'm ready to get started with the cleaning. I already have 2 packs of chitlins in a bowl that I drained. Now I'm going to open up my 3rd pack of chitlins on the left-hand side, and I'm going to pull out the chitlins and look at that juice in there. So you want to be sure you don't splatter that chitlin juice everywhere. This is the same concern that people have when I wash my chicken, raw chicken, that I'm going to spread salmonella everywhere. But if you're careful with the germs, then you won't. So I use this plastic bag beside me so that I won't drip the juice across my floor as I'm going over to my trash can, for instance. So I am using hand soap that I keep next to my sink. I wash my hands often. In life in general, but especially my cooking videos. I don't usually show it because it just takes extra time during the video. But you can see here that I'm cleaning out this side of the sink where the chitlin juice was with my Dawn dish soap and a clean towel. I'm rubbing it down. I'm spraying it with the warm water because I'm going to put my clean chitlins on this side of the sink, the left side, with a clean bowl. And vinegar, I'm putting in the water with the chitlins on the right hand side, the dirty chitlins. And so keeping everything clean is very important to prevent people from getting sick. So I let the water and vinegar soak for a few minutes, and you can see how the color of the water changed for these dirty chitlins. You want to pull out your first piece and just take a look at it. It usually will be easy to see the netting and the fat on one side that you want to pull off. Certainly anything that's green or brown you want to remove. And you want to flip the chitlin over and look at both sides carefully, and you can usually see the netting or the fatty part that you want to pull off. And as you pull off the fat, you'll be able to see how the membrane starts to come off, and you can peel it off. And the membrane is in my left hand. It's the thin paper-like side of the actual intestine. That is the internal part where the fecal matter of the pig touches. So that's why I like to pull off the membrane. Now, everybody doesn't do that. Some people, these are pre-cleaned chitlins according to the package. They may open it up and just cook it straight away. That's why I don't eat everybody's chitlins. I only eat them if I make them or my mother makes them. And she hasn't made them in years. So I'm the maker in the family. So I'm just continuing to pull off the membrane in my left hand. And then I put the clean chitlin in the bowl on the left hand side of my sink to soak in water. Some people may actually do this process multiple times, but I like to really take my time the first time I'm cleaning my chitlin to make sure I pull off the membrane completely. Look at that, y'all. And then you want to use your fingers to go over the edge all the way around each piece of chitlin to make sure you got off any fatty bits. And doing this could also help you find an easy opening to start peeling the membrane, so it'll be easier for you to do. Some pieces that are bigger are easier to clean, in my opinion. You may find different brands of chitlins are more suitable to your preferences. So I discard all of the scraps of the membrane in a bag to put in my trash. These are my clean hog malls that I chopped up into bite-sized pieces. These are the clean chitlins that have been soaking in water and vinegar on the left-hand side of my sink. And then I have my colander. I will drain them and get started with the cooking process. First, I want to show you what I use to clean up afterwards. I use non-lemon scented Lysol wipes, and then I use lemon Lysol spray inside of my sink. So on my countertops, the Lysol wipes I use don't contain lemon or vinegar, and I want to be sure that I don't use those two substances on my granite countertops because I don't want to dull the granite countertops. And then I spray the inside of my sink with the Lysol spray. I do like the lemon and orange citrus scents. I want to leave this spray in here for at least 3 or 4 minutes to let it work before I wipe it down and rinse it. I also use my Clorox or Lysol wipes, depending upon what happens to be on sale, to wipe down my cabinets. White cabinets are so easy to see all the dirt, but I guess that's good because you can see it to know you need to clean it. And I also clean all of my handles, and then I clean the bowls because I don't want them to have a funky smell in them as well. So I use white vinegar, warm water, and Dawn dish soap in my bowls and colanders and let that soak for a while before I wash them well so that they don't harbor any scents from our chitlins. Now here I'm showing you that I'm cooking these chitlins on my stove, and you might wonder why am I doing that? Because I told you these are going to be Instant Pot chitlins. So be sure to stay tuned for part 2 of this video to see how to cook them in the Instant Pot, how to season them, and then all the yummy stuff I make to go with my chitlin dinner. Y'all, look at the final product. These Instant Pot chitlins are absolutely delicious, and I'd like to finish mine off with some hot sauce, but we'll talk about all that good stuff in part 2 of this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see more soul food, southern comfort food from me, or if you want to see more healthy recipes on this channel in the new year. I look forward to hearing from you and knowing exactly what you'd like to see me do next. Thank you so much. Have a great day.